a very deep thinker, a complete introvert.
Yes.
So opposite to myself. Caesar. I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
Whether that's on a deep level or whether it's just making people laugh in general, entertainment. I think there's no massive goal with this or no massive, like, this is what we have to do. Or I think it's just whatever organically comes from it will be
I think that's
great.
right, organically.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Look at his ears, like other side. You've tuned into Vita Unfiltered. Hi, my name's Nadia and this is my best friend Lauren.
Hi.
And together we are co-hosting our very first podcast, Vita Unfiltered. So we will be talking about life and everything in between. Why the name? I think we wanted something a little bit different, and life in Italian means vita.
And you're Italian.
And I'm Italian. And Lauren was learning Italian.
Well, little bit. Trying.
A little bit. And Unfiltered is just the rawness, I guess, of our content and how we want to share our stories about life. So that's how we came up with the name.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're not therapists, we're not gurus, we're just two friends talking crap.
Pretty much.
There's no scripts. We have a few talking points, but there's no actual scripts. It's just basically filming our real conversations that we've been having for years now.
Yep.
And look, there'll be some laughter, there'll be some tears, there'll be some ridiculous moments, I'm sure, but you know, it's not going to be completely edited or anything like that. It's just maybe make myself look a bit better. No. But it's not, you know, it's not going to be fully edited. It's not a movie. We're just basically having a chat and filming it and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I guess we should say why we got started. Why are we filming this?
I think for many years we sort of had this banter and like late night phone calls randomly, like, hey, I've just got to mention something, and then it turns into this like massive, deep and meaningful
2 hours at 10 o'clock.
2 hours at 10 o'clock. Dennis going to bed. Dennis is my husband. And saying, why were you up till 11:30 talking to Lauren? What were you guys talking about? Oh, don't worry.
Just you.
Yeah. Things you don't need to know about. No. But yes, I think all of those conversations that we've had, and even the funny stuff, of course, we're like, let's share it. And just, you know, if people love it, they love it. If they don't, we'll keep going.
But also I think it's just an excuse for us two to hang out.
I think so. And talk more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know Nadia loves to talk.
We didn't introduce...
Oh, yes. So this is Caesar. He's my miniature dachshund cross toy poodle. And he is turning 5 on the 12th of December.
Oh, little Caesar.
So he wanted to be part of the podcast.
Hello.
Say hi, Caesar.
Hello. So he might be on a few episodes.
He might be on a few episodes. So bear with us while Caesar sort of mellows down with us and chills out.
And I've stolen him. So.
Yes.
All right. So I guess... Okay,
should we go into talking a bit about us? So I might introduce Lauren. So Lauren is a business owner, a very deep thinker, a complete introvert.
Yes.
So opposite to myself. Caesar.
Sit there.
Sorry guys, give us just a tick. And she lives by her bucket list.
I do. We'll get into that.
We'll get into that in another episode. Yeah. And loves to travel.
I do.
And believes the best adventures are the spontaneous ones.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that you in a nutshell?
That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So I guess you in a nutshell is, I'm going to say complete opposite to me.
Yeah.
You are obviously a business owner as well.
Yeah.
But you're very food orientated, like really food orientated.
I always say, I live to eat. I don't eat to live.
Or I'm complete opposite of that.
Yeah. You're like, should probably eat to survive.
If I didn't have to, I wouldn't. You're very family orientated.
Yeah.
Big Italian, well, not big Italian family.
Well, if you think about all of our extended family around the world, but immediate family. Yeah.
And complete extrovert.
Yes.
Completely opposite to me.
Yeah.
But
that's why we get along so well.
I know. Is it? Do you reckon that's why?
But it's true. Like Dennis and I, again, my husband, like we're complete opposites. But that grounds us because if I had somebody like myself,
you'd be fighting each other
constantly
for
like
the space.
That would be a disaster actually.
But I think as well you've got a quiet strength, and I think that has shown its face over the last 2 years, and we'll get into why that has shown its face. You've gone through a few health issues.
Yep.
Over the last 18 months or so.
Yeah.
But we're going to get into that. That's the next episode.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss that. But yeah, I think it's funny that we've known each other for so long now, and we formed, I think quickly we formed a bond, but we are so different. And I think we should do an episode on how different we are.
We are. Good idea.
But how it works, because if you think about both of our lives, I don't think we have anything the same. Like if you actually start thinking about all the different aspects, the marriage, the kids, the life experience, we're completely different.
Yep.
So
I think so.
Future episode there. So speaking of that, our first meeting, I want to ask.
Yes.
What was your first impressions when you met me? So we met at the workplace.
At the workplace, and this was approximately 7-8 years ago now. Mm-hmm. So we met because we were both head of departments at the time, and I didn't really have much experience in that role, and so I sort of reached out to Lauren in the sense of helping me with a few of my tasks and things like that. So we had a few internal meetings and catch-ups, and then I think just we got along so well, and then that sort of transpired into outside of work and catching up outside of work and just having really silly fun. And I think that drew me because I could get so much from you in terms of helping me at work, but then I could still have that friend in you out of work. So I think that's what caught my eye, is that, I was able to get the best of both worlds with you. And I think you were quiet and I'm not. So I was like, how do I tread here? But then when we spent silly fun time together, I was like, hold on a second. It's almost like I pulled it out of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved that. Yeah.
I don't think it's funny, I don't think people actually really know me.
Yeah.
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
One of my other friends, I can't think of the name now. Do you remember the name of the door company? Crimsafe. That was Crimsafe. So she actually nicknamed me Crimsafe because
she couldn't get through.
I lock down and I don't actually let people get to know me that well, which is funny. But I think because I've got so many different friend groups, they all know me in different ways.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to say that, you spoke about how we kind of came together through business.
Yeah.
But you saw that I could bring you business stuff, but also come out of my shell from a personal level. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
My first impressions of you were actually a little bit different. So you have this tendency to say people's name a lot when you speak. Like I could have a conversation with you and you'll say Lauren 6 times in one sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought my first impression was you were actually angry with me. I don't know why I associated that with being angry, but I thought, just saying my name a lot. Like, what have I done?
I've just met her.
Maybe that's like a childhood trauma that when people are angry at you, they say their name a lot. And I just brought that into our relationship. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's really angry with me. But then as I've gotten to know you, you do it to everybody. And even in text. My name is mentioned in text a lot as well. And it's just now, it's a fun little quirk that you have. But initially I thought you were angry with me. But that's the introvert in me as well, just and the people pleaser and all of that kind of stuff.
Course.
But I think it's funny that the two different aspects, mine is not so deep. But that's just me, isn't it?
But still, I think, like, it's just saying people's name is something that, like, I can't remember, like, I can't tell you the exact time when I started to do that in my life, but it's just something that I do all the time.
They do say it's something that you should do to remember people's names. So maybe that's kind of where it started and then it just continues.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really helping me with remembering people's names, but that's another story.
I think it seems like it works because when you do meet people, I've been with you when you've met new people.
New people,
And you do say their name a lot and it probably makes them feel, good.
And then 2 weeks later, I've forgotten their name.
But at least for that moment, you've made someone feel good.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
They think that, you remember. And you're interested in them.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's good. All right, so let's do some quick fire questions, I think, to get to know us both.
Cool.
So let's get started with coffee or tea.
I'm into matcha at the moment. Mind you, I had a coffee this morning, but I'm into matcha at the moment, green tea.
Is that like a health kick? Or is that just... It's a new thing, isn't it?
I've been doing it for quite a few months now. My sister and I are into it. Carla, my sister, had it the first time and she was like, ooh, this is super bitter because we never get... When you go to these places, they're like, how much ice, how much sugar? Like 50%, 25%. And she was like, no added sugar. And I was like, ooh, for matcha, you need, and they actually recommend 50% sugar for matcha. And so it put her off a little bit. But then when we tried it again, she was like, oh, this is so much better. And the same place does gelato.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, it's like proper gelato.
Well, this is Nadia's talking, coffee or tea, and now we're talking about gelato.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
And what about you? Coffee or tea?
None.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. I don't do coffee or tea. Dirty water, hot dirty water. It's like drinking bath water. I don't understand it at all.
Next.
Okay, so 5 dream dinner guests, dead or alive?
Okay, so Michael Jackson.
Is he entertainment or just to have a conversation?
Yeah, just have a conversation and, of course, like a little bit of a moon dance, a little bit of jive. And then Justin Bieber, of course, you already know that. Again, entertainment, but also just to have a chat. I feel sorry for the guy.
Why?
I don't know. It's probably my empathetic side. I feel sorry for everybody.
He's a millionaire with a hot wife.
Yeah.
And a gorgeous kid.
Yeah.
Why do you feel sorry for him?
I don't know. I just think he's been through a lot.
Okay, fair enough.
Justin, you said 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. I probably would say Andrea Bocelli's son, which is Matteo Bocelli.
Okay.
Yeah. So we met him in Brisbane, quickly had a photo and then told Dennis that...
You were leaving him for...
I might leave him. So I think he would be great. Again, entertainment, but to have a bit of a chat. They're all singers. And then Kate Hudson. So I met Kate Hudson in Brisbane. Yeah, when I think I was 15. And I went to a stage and screen course in Brisbane for QUT, and Mum booked it in for me for 2 weeks. And they were filming Fool's Gold, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
and they were in the precinct of QUT, and we were told, do not cross that line. You're not allowed to go in there. Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey and all those people are in there, and they're getting their makeup done. And of course, Nadia's like, what line? Drink, walk through. And I went straight up to her, like the actor chair, and she was getting all done. And I'm like, Kate, hi, I'm so sorry, I'm not really Spanish. She's like, that's okay, come.
Really?
And she's like, what are you doing here? And I told her, and then she's like, follow your dreams always. And I'm like, you're so beautiful. And she's like, no way, my skin has so many blemishes. And I'm like, oh, please. So that was a really lovely experience. So I'd love to, I would love to sort of, if I had the opportunity.
Do you think you'd be besties?
I think so. I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many is that?
Then that's 4. And then the next one would probably be maybe Julia Roberts. Yeah. I'd love to meet Julia Roberts. I think she
seems like a lot of fun.
A lot of fun,
so does Kate Hudson.
And quite down to earth. They're very private. You never really see them on socials. So I'd like to,
My list is very different to yours.
Is it? What have we got?
Okay, so my first one would be Martha Stewart, because somebody's got to cook and I'm not going to do it.
Have you seen her Netflix documentary?
I have. I started watching it actually.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. So I would like to have a conversation, but I'd also like her to cook. There's got to be a reason.
I'll be there when that happens, please.
Well, you'd be one of my guests.
Oh.
Only because you're my extrovert, and so somebody has to talk while I sit there. So I've got you and Martha. Yep. We can't have Martha without Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg has to come, and we all have to get high with Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
My dad would have to be there, solely because I think it would be the funniest thing ever to see my dad high with Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
Because he's been talking about wanting to, he wants to try it. And I think as a 72-year-old, why not? Give it a go. So,
our parents.
So Snoop Dogg's coming and Dad can get high with Snoop Dogg. How many is that? 4. Okay. And 5. My grandma.
Yeah.
My grandma.
I
miss
love
her. She passed away 5-6 years ago. So
yeah.
And that's Dad's mum. So that'd be cool. And I sound nasty because I just invited my dad without my mum, but my mum's even more of an introvert, so I think she would actually hate me inviting her.
Yeah.
So
or she'd decline.
She's got better things
so let's
to do.
say that for someone else.
So I'll just bring Dad, because I think Dad and Snoop Dogg would have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
That's
so
my
cool.
list.
I love it. I love that.
Okay, fave childhood memory.
So that's very, very easy. We used to go to North Stradbroke Island or South Stradbroke Island, the one that you have to go on the ferry for.
I've never been.
Yeah, one of the two. And we used to go every single year with my auntie, uncle, and 2 cousins. And that, those memories have just glued into my brain. They were the best times.
Yeah, cool.
And I will never forget them.
Nice.
Yeah. And I think because they were so consistent, our parents taking us there, that's why it's ingrained, and we had the best fun.
Nice. Awesome.
What about you?
Mine would be, okay, I'd say growing up in a zoo. I didn't actually grow up in a zoo, but my parents owned a zoo, but it wasn't like giraffes and zebras and lions and tigers. It was more a petting zoo type of thing, but we had donkeys and goats and sheep and turkeys and foxes and all of that kind of stuff. But I love animals, and I think that's come from my childhood. My family are big animal people, and having that, getting home from school and walking through the zoo and going and playing, sitting in the the rabbit enclosure, and people would come into the zoo and pay for tickets, and there's some small child inside the enclosure just sitting there. And that was me.
I love that.
But I really loved that, and every now and again I say I'm the original Bindi Irwin.
You do. You've said that a few times, actually.
If we kept going, we would have been.
Yeah, of course.
But we didn't. So
no.
But yeah, that's my favourite childhood memory.
Love that.
Yeah. If you weren't in business, if you didn't have your own business, what do you think you'd be doing?
I'd be in retail, for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because you want to, or because it's the only thing?
Other thing?
I've been in retail, so I'm like, why?
Yeah, I know. I think, like, from a customer service perspective, because I love to be around people. So talking and helping them.
Yeah, true. You would actually make a really good sales assistant.
Yeah, I think I'd actually be in sales, or if it's not retail, it would be like, I don't know, selling cars or something like that. For sure.
I think you'd actually be really good at that.
For sure. Yeah. I think that's where I would be. Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I think it'd have to be like a zookeeper or something. Like, I would have to have my own zoo or work in a zoo. But then I think about all the crappy jobs in the zoo, literally crappy jobs, picking up all the poo and euthanizing and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, no way.
But I just like to play with animals.
Yeah.
All day.
Maybe we should volunteer at Crime and Sanctuary. But
I think you have to be a child to do that. I don't think they do that for adults.
Yeah, there was volunteer adults there when we went. Yeah, for Dimitri's birthday, my nephew. Yeah. Beautiful nephew.
But I don't think a volunteer would get to do anything with animals. You'd be
they stand like for example, there
pointing people in directions.
Like there was one standing where the kangaroos are, and she was like, and I was like,
I can stand with kangaroos out the back of my house.
But let me tell you, the kangaroo, and I've got wallabies at the back. The kangaroo was like passed out, and I actually said to her, "Is this kangaroo breathing?" She's like, "Yeah, they're just tired." And I was like, "But are you sure?" And she was just standing there, but they're very smelly. I don't know.
No, I think I'd just like to work with animals, but I just want to pat them. Or like is there such job as like working in a dog groomer where you don't have to groom the dogs, you just get to play with them?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll just have to be really rich and just buy all the dogs and just have them. Anyway, which is funny. I never used to be a dog person, but now I am.
I love that.
Describe yourself in 3 words. I think we've already covered some of them in the beginning.
Yeah, probably empathetic.
Yes, very.
Very empathetic, almost to the exhausting side of empathetic. Motivated. And funny.
Yeah.
I
think you're funny.
I like to have a bit of fun.
I laugh at you.
Funniness.
Don't laugh.
You laugh at me. Yeah, not with me. But that's fine.
My 3 words would be private.
Yeah, very, very.
Introvert.
Yeah.
And loyal.
Very.
I think.
Love that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. This one's a bit of a... I think this is going to be a tricky one for you.
Okay.
If money was no object...
Yep.
And you had 7 days...
Yep.
But the kicker is you have to be by yourself. You can't have your husband, your children, your friends, or any of your family, just you.
Okay.
What would you do for 7 days if money was no object? But you couldn't be around anybody else. You couldn't be with your family or friends.
Can you be around like strangers?
Yeah.
So I would travel.
Where would you go?
Around the world.
In 7 days?
Yep.
You wouldn't see much?
No.
It takes like two days just to get to America.
So if I had to pick an actual...
But remember, you don't have a budget. So you could get a private jet that goes there quicker.
Right. And we can travel in the night and...
We?
Oh, yeah. Well, me and the pilot. But yeah, no, I would travel somewhere. I don't know where. Probably Europe, but I really want to go to Chile, where Dennis is from. I really want to go to South America, but I don't think it's the time to travel there at the moment. But if it was the time and that was all teed up, I'd probably go there actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
You?
It really depends. Do we have the money forever?
No.
Or is it only for 7 days?
7 days.
Okay. Well, I'm going to store all of the money. I'm going to get all of the money.
Yeah.
First
And then
of all,
keep
so
it.
that I've got extra when we do, when it does stop. I'm going to keep it all. I'm going to put it under my mattress, and then I think...
So that's where your money is.
Yes, that's where it is. I'm going to store some for later, but then I'm going to... I think I'll sleep for a couple of days just because I'm really exhausted, really tired, and I just really want to sleep for a couple of days and not think about anything.
Yep.
But then after that, I'll get my private jet.
Yep.
And I think I'll go to a few places because you've only got, 5 days left.
Yep.
I think I'll go to a few different countries that are closer.
Closer, yeah.
But zoom there really quickly in a private jet.
Yep.
So I can see more
Yep.
when I'm there.
Just like 6 hours there,
Yeah, but
8 hours there.
can you get like...
Once you're in Europe, you can just travel
but
on those
I've been
really
to
fast
Europe.
trains.
I don't want to go to
You've
Europe.
travelled there.
I
Yeah.
wanna-
What about Africa? I've always wanted to go to Africa.
I've wanted to go there, but I'm a bit scared to go there. A friend of mine went and she absolutely loved it. She talks
Yeah.
about it all the time.
Yeah.
Potentially, but not with 7 days.
Yeah. Okay.
But with the money that I store, we could go there later.
Yeah.
And because I'm storing lots of money,
Yeah.
we still have a private jet after 7 days.
I love that.
So we could potentially go after.
You can keep something from the experience.
Yes. So store all the money, have a sleep, and then go maybe like Japan, Vietnam.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Asia.
Yeah, a few
love
places there.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
Fun.
What is something people would be surprised to know about you?
So because this might be a little bit, not heavy, but like
Deep.
a little bit deep. I guess because I'm such an extrovert and I come across as strong and bubbly and positive all the time, I do have a side of me that sort of deals with things in another way. Yeah, so in a quiet, really quiet way. And I guess that's where you sort of mentioned a bit earlier in the podcast, the quiet strength. It sort of has something to do with that in the sense of it's not me masking anything by being bubbly and positive and things like that, but how I actually deal with certain anxieties in my life, because I do suffer from anxiety. I think people don't really know that because they see you, 90% of the time
Being
okay
an
and
extrovert
bubbly
and
and,
happy,
extroverted. So I think that might surprise some people.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Mine is kind of similar but opposite.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
for me, because I am really quiet when you get to know me or when you start to get to know me, I'm very quiet, I'm very introverted.
Yeah.
I think people think that I'm boring or I don't have an opinion or I'm not interested or something like that, but it's very much the opposite.
Right.
I've got a lot of opinions and I've got a lot to say.
Yeah.
But I just am too shy to say it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, this is good for the podcast because it feels like I'm just talking to you.
Yes.
But I'm going to be able to say stuff to other people.
I love that.
But yeah, I think people don't understand me because I don't let them.
Yeah.
I guess.
That wall.
Being that introvert, with the wall. So I think,
Oh.
What is one thing people assume wrong about you?
Well, it's sort of a recent thing, I think, that sort of put a bit of a light bulb in my mind, and it's that people pleaser that I think a lot of us sort of experience in our life. And I'm trying to prove that wrong.
So you're saying people think you're a people pleaser?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not?
Well, I'm trying to work on that and not have that perception of not that there's a perception of me being like that, but I know internally that I'm doing that.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
With many areas of my life. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's a work in progress,
We'll have
that
to
one.
get that out of you.
You will. What about you?
I think a lot of people think I'm boring. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they do or that's just in my head.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm not a drinker. So when I go to parties or dinners with friends and everything, they all have something to say about me not drinking.
Yeah.
And I think people think I'm boring because I don't drink.
Because you don't drink, yeah.
But I think it's a misconception because I think these people didn't know me when I was younger.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know what I've actually done in my life and the silliness and the crazy wild things I used to get up to. And, you know, I've got a lot of a backstory that people don't actually know about.
Yeah.
Because they see the side of me now that I portray.
Yeah.
Which depends on the group that I'm with, depends on how I act.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm silly, I'm quirky, I'm sometimes really childish.
Yeah,
like,
you are.
But you are.
But you are. Like when we are in those moods,
yeah,
it's like we can't get out of them.
Yeah.
We're just so silly. But unless
but it took a long time to get that.
Exactly. Unless you have opened that wall, I think you won't get that insight.
So I think people think I'm quite boring, and something that actually stuck with me, and I guess the reason I think that is because I went on a tour once, like a few years ago, with a friend of mine overseas. We went on a traveling tour, and this really old lady, and I won't say nasty things, but I'm thinking them, stood up, and because I wasn't drinking, told me I was boring and just completely like stood up in front of the whole group saying all these nasty things that actually made me really upset, and I ended up crying over it. Yeah. And like she was a horrible, horrible person, and she stood up and she said all these things about how I was so boring because I don't drink and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And I just thought, oh, maybe that's what other people are thinking of me.
That's horrible. I didn't even know that story.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice. Made my trip.
I swear we know lots of things about each other. That's just.
But this is what this is all about.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing that
she'll get her karma.
Yeah. Oh, I hope she has already.
She's boring.
Ugly old lady.
Yeah.
Ugly inside. I don't call people ugly, but ugly inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that kind of stuck with me, clearly because I'm talking about it like 3 or 4 years later.
Horrible.
What's one thing you can't live without?
My family, but I have to include my best friend in there.
Oh, family.
Yeah, you are my family. You are my family. You really, literally are.
My husband is upstairs, and my family, my mother and father are just down the road.
Literally, you will be leaving here with food and everything.
I really will.
Yes, you really will. But yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Nice.
And
that's nice.
Yeah, that's just like my world. Like that's my.
You are very family oriented.
Yeah, that's my core. My core. Like you go through life and you meet people and you speak to people and you create friendships that are close, that aren't so close, and you go through all these things. And at the end of the day, who's there, truly there, and who will pretty much give it to you rawly, as you need or as you also want it, genuine, is your family. But that's also the friends that you've included into that circle. Yeah.
Your family that aren't blood.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What you make family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think...
What do you think?
I mean, no, obviously I can't live without my family. You know, friends and family. Yeah. And Caleb and all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
I think even deeper, or not, I don't know if it's deeper, but I can't live without Lucy, my dog.
Wow.
It's, you know what it is, because I think she knows me best.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds really weird, but it's just, we chat. And we
it's so true.
I don't know, I just have a connection with animals that I love.
But can I say, you know,
Caesar's sitting with me here.
Yeah, and I was literally looking at Caesar the other day. I was working and he always comes upstairs and sits with me. And I was just looking at him and reflecting, and I'm like, you will never fail me.
That's it, yeah.
So when we lost Ralph, which was our 17-year-old family poodle, remember, when we were working together still at that same company, I think that's why I lost myself, because I used to work from home and everyone else went to work. And he was my man. He was my best friend.
Yep.
And I had him long story short, when I lost him, I lost myself. So I had to go see somebody because I wasn't coping. And she said to me this phrase that has absolutely stuck with me. And she said, Nadia, he was in your life more than he wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, we lost him in 2020, so 5 years ago. And for me, it was like, that's so true. And having that companion that, yes, isn't a human, but to me, and I know a lot of other people, and I'm pretty sure that's you too, Lauren, is they're like a human. So I grieved that dog like he was literally like a human in our family.
Yeah.
So I understand you 1000%.
I think the other thing also is I don't have children and I can't have children, and we'll go into that at another episode.
We will. Yeah.
But Lucy is like my child, and I've only had Lucy for over a year.
Yeah.
Before I had Lucy, I had Charlie, and she was my baby girl, and she was 16. She is here on the necklace.
Yeah.
So she was my baby girl, and she was a little dog, so she was a Chihuahua cross Pomeranian, so itsy bitsy.
Yeah.
But she was my world as well. And now I feel guilty. I have to mention Patch, my cat, who also passed away.
Yeah.
He was a bit evil, but he was our first baby.
Yeah.
He was 21.
Yeah.
So, but even though Lucy's only been around for, a year in our lives, or just over a year, maybe a year and a half now.
She's brought you so much
joy. She has, and I work from home also. Yeah. Caleb's at work. Caleb's my partner. He's at work all day. So, and like I said, we don't have children. We don't have anyone there. So she is my world. She is my
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
That's what
I love that.
Yeah, she's my girl.
Yeah.
She's a greyhound, by the way, rescue greyhound.
She's gorgeous.
I have to.
Gorgeous.
We'll post some photos.
We will.
Maybe we'll do some pet photos.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one last one. Guilty pleasure. TV show, what is it?
TV show?
Guilty pleasure TV show.
Ooh, only one?
Okay, do two.
Okay. So, the Kardashians.
That's one of mine too.
I love them though, truly. Like, if there's people watching our podcast that are like, oh, please, like, seriously, like, give them a chance. Like, last night I watched the latest episode of season 7, and it was about Kim's robbery in Paris. And it really moved me. Yeah. And I think it's horrendous that people were thinking that it was fake and all these things. Like, I think those women are they are inspiring, and they are very raw, and people just get the wrong impression of them. And I've
actually had a proper argument with a friend of mine over this. She was saying, oh, they're famous for doing nothing. But I'm like, no, they actually work really hard.
They do. Really, and Kim, like, literally has no life, in the sense of every minute is pocketed with something, becoming a lawyer. It's just like, she's trying to do prison reforms. Like, it's really amazing the things that she's particularly trying to do.
And who cares how they got famous?
That's right.
But I think people who think they're trashy and all that, and they have their boobs out and they do this and they do that, and that's fine, but so does every second person on the Gold Coast.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
But I think they've done a lot to stay where they are.
That's right.
You know, they could have been one-hit wonders kind of thing.
They're consistent.
But they are, and they're really good businessmen. All of them.
They are.
So
yeah,
I will fight anyone that tells me.
I will too, and I love that we have that in common.
Yeah.
I love that because...
We don't have a lot in common.
No.
But that is one thing.
Yeah, and I don't know, I just think...
What's the other one?
The other one is selling Sunset.
You got me into that, actually.
And selling the OC and the whole franchise of selling the on Netflix. But also, it's great. Like the Kardashians is super real and super raw. I'm not saying selling Sunset and selling OC isn't, but there's just a lot to question on those shows. Like the audacity of some of the people on that show of what's coming out of their mouths is quite questionable.
You got me to watch it and I got hooked straight away. But I think one of the episodes, I think it was the selling Sunset ones, where they were rocking up, and I used to work in real estate, so like on the coast you kind of know what the attire should be. Yes. There was this one lady doing an open home. She wasn't even wearing pants.
Oh, yes.
I was like,
I remember that one. Yeah.
She was in like some kind of weird
It's like
top,
a short skirt thingy.
You could see
you could see everything underneath. So, again, very questionable. Yeah. But the overall sort of... And
it's what it's about. It's your guilty pleasure.
And I'm much more moving to selling the OC now. Like that's a little bit more like, there's a bit of drama, but it's still focusing on the lovely homes and things like that.
Yeah. It's cool to see those homes. Hey?
The original selling Sunset, like it's going a bit overboard, I think. Yeah. Anyway.
Mine has to be the Kardashians as well, because I try to avoid telling people that I watch it. I know I message you and be like, have you seen it?
Yeah.
But I think, and if I could have a sixth person to a dinner, it'd be Kris Jenner.
Yeah, agreed.
Just to find out all of
or Kim
back.
Yeah.
No, because I want Kris so that she can get me to that level. She has connections.
Do you have a favourite though?
Khloe.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's a beautiful human.
Yeah, she is.
Beautiful human.
I like her.
Yeah. Love you, Khloe, if you're watching.
Anyway, as if she would be watching.
I know, but imagine.
All right. So I think we went way over then. So let's come back a bit.
Come back.
I guess let's get a little bit deeper.
Okay.
But you've been through a few health issues over the last 18 months. Do you want to give people a really quick update, or do you want to leave that till the next episode?
I think we'll leave it till the next episode.
All right.
Yeah.
So how about, instead of actually saying that, we touch on, I guess, what it's taught you. Can you say that without
of course.
What have you learned about yourself in the last 2 years?
I think I have a newfound resilience that I never ever thought I had, a newfound strength that I also never thought I had, and that has opened up a whole new area in my life of how I perceive things now.
Yeah. I think that's 100% real, and I think we'll go on to it with the next episode about all the health issues, but I think 100% you've definitely showed a strength that I never knew existed in you either.
Yeah.
You know, I think you do rely on others quite heavily.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting to see that side of you.
Yeah.
Throughout the journey, but also now.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll touch on that in the next episode.
Yeah.
What do you want to get from this podcast?
What do I want to get from this podcast? So I think just if we can help somebody that's listening, that's going through maybe something that we've mentioned, or whether that's on a deep level or whether it's just making people laugh in general, entertainment. I think there's no massive goal with this, or no massive, like, this is what we have to do. Or I think it's just whatever organically comes from it will be
I think that's
great.
right, organically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm thinking might come from it?
Yeah.
I think we're going to learn about ourselves.
I think so. And that's like the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be entertaining for other people to see, but I think we're going to, by speaking, it's like a therapy. I said we're not therapists, but I think as you talk more, you learn about yourself and likes and dislikes and personality and all that kind of stuff.
Yep,
so I think it'd be cool.
Love that.
Yeah. We've already touched on what it can do for others. I think we've got a very diverse background of experiences, knowledge, different things that we've both gone through.
Yeah.
That I think will help people either better understand us if they know us already.
Yeah.
But also teach people a bit about themselves as well.
Yeah.
And know that certain things that we've gone through, they're not alone. You know, they might be experiencing those things, like you said.
100%.
And they may think that it's only them and that they're hard done by or, you know, things like that. But then they're going to understand that everyone has their ups and downs. And
it's okay.
And we'll go into that and we'll discuss, you know, different aspects like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. What's one thing you're still figuring out in life?
I'm definitely still learning about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good though. I think everyone should be continuously learning about themselves.
Yeah.
Like we put so much effort into learning about others and learning, getting knowledge and all that kind of stuff. But I think understanding yourself is the biggest thing.
And I think I've always wanted to fix people.
Yeah.
And be the one.
That's where your empathy comes in.
Yeah, 100%. And I've just reached a point now, quite a firm point now, and it's just not sustainable.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
you got to put yourself first, and I strongly believe that.
1,000%.
It might be different because I'm coming from the point of view of not having children, that kind of thing. That maybe parents will be like, I can't put myself first. I got to put my children first.
Yeah.
I don't have that experience. That's not me. But I do strongly believe even if you have children, you've still got to put yourself first.
Yeah, and I don't think it's in you saying that, I don't think it's a way of, my child comes second. It's in context, right?
Yeah.
So it's per situation that you're going to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what we might go into in another episode.
But that's another thing, you know, why we're so different, because we've got completely different lives.
Yeah.
But you have one side of it. You understand and you've got experience with one side, and I've got experience and understand the other side. So being together, we can come, you know, back and forth with our ideas and our thoughts and our experiences, and then that might
100%.
give everyone else a bit of an insight.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We've been speaking way too long.
Yes, we have.
So let's wrap it up really quickly. Nadia, sorry. I do call her Naji sometimes. She calls me Logie sometimes. So it will slip out.
Yeah.
And that comes from her Italian background, and me hearing her on the phone, I thought she said her name was Naji to a client. But she just said Nadia in an Italian accent.
And it's stuck.
It's stuck. Anyway, so you'll hear that spill out every now and again.
Yeah.
Oh, Susie.
Grumbling.
You want to wrap it up?
Wrap it up, guys.
Okay, so let's wrap it up with one quick question.
Okay.
What are you grateful for today? That's quick, Naji. Quick, not a 3-hour answer.
No pauses.
No.
Can I pause to think of a quick answer?
Okay, go.
I'm grateful to be here.
Yes. Good answer.
Grateful to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for our friendship.
Yeah, love that.
I think that's
Thanks,
what I'm
Lodge.
grateful for today is our friendship. And little Humpy.
And little, easy wheezy. He's actually looking at the camera. He's engaging.
He is. Oh, I think there's going to be lots of dog talk.
There will be lots of dog talk.
Hello, what are you doing?
But they're a big part of our world, so
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
it's important.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
we'll wrap it up. So next episode,
yeah,
we're going to delve into a little bit about your last 2 years,
Yep.
a bit of your health battles,
Yep.
your journey through,
Yep.
some very heavy stuff.
Yep. But we're still going to keep it
Sorry.
quite light,
Yes,
I think.
we will. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Cece will be joining us as well.
He will.
So, yeah, tune in for the next episode.
Yep.
It'll be a bit of a Nadia episode, but it'll be good. It'll be a lot of insight for people who are struggling with their own health and going through some certain situations. But yeah, I think it'd be really good. So it might be tearjerker. I think there'll be some laughs in there too.
I think so, for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it as light as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. Follow us on all the socials, Vita Unfiltered, and next episode will be dropping very soon.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.